Okay, I'm live. So today what I'm going to talk about is why at the workplace, when you feel like you are the gang stalky, are they absolutely sabotaging you when you know you are doing a brilliant job? I mean, you're the type of person who gets to work, you do your assignment, and not only do you do your assignment and pass it with an A, you do the bonus point work and you get the bonuses right too. So if you're doing so great, you're doing a marvelous job, then tell me why they're treating you like crap at work. Well, I'm going to tell you why they're treating you crap at work. One, because you are a good worker. But most importantly, because you're a person that's being gang stalked. Their whole mission is to sabotage the ever living crackanankles out of you. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to be the opportunity that's for you. So, what they have to do is they have to sabotage you, which means they're going to make up lies on you. They're going to literally lie in your face. They're literally going to lie in your face next to somebody else who is important. They're going to write you up for things that you shouldn't be written up for. They're going to tell you that you're insubordinate, that you're this, that you're that. They're going to absolutely lie. And the reason why they're creating this list, this naughty list about you that's not true, is because they know that you're so good, that you're undeniable, that the opportunity is going to come one day where somebody else is going to leave and then you're the next person in line. So, what they have to do is build a bad reputation about you. So, they're going to rip your reputation apart, make lies upon you, and then the manipulation and witchcraft part of it is they're going to go to other people and spread all these lies about you to as many other people as they can. So when you know that you're efficient and effective and you can help drive the business and drive sales, when you go in there asking for your promotion, instead of looking at your outstanding work and what you've done, they're going to say something like, I'm concerned about some of the history that you've had with some of the people who've worked here. Some people have had a problem with you. Now, my thing is, if you're new though, and I start to tell you about the truth about one of the workers, and I tell you the problems that I'm having with them, and you say, well, that's the past, we're going to leave that in the past, then you need to leave everything in the past. Like, if that's the point, if you haven't seen me do anything wrong, then we shouldn't even be talking about me in a negative way. So this is the thing. I'm the type of person that if somebody does something to me, I'm not going to go run and tell. I'm not going to do that because I think that we're adults and that we can reach a conclusion together that's professional. So when that doesn't happen and I apply the same force that you apply, now all of a sudden it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So you cannot fight for yourself in these situations. What you have to do is you have to be a snitch in the city. So if somebody's doing something to you as a gang stalkee and they're treating you wrong, use your right to remain silent. Use your absolute right to remain silent and accept it, swallow it, say, okay, I understand. and go upstairs, wherever you have to go, and go tell an upper management person immediately. Because what happens when you don't do that is that person goes and does that exact thing, and they ruin your reputation. As a gang stalkee, everything on the work job for me to do as a gang stalker is to ruin you, humiliate you, and screw up your reputation by all means necessary. To get more people involved in doing this with me. That's how I gained my power as a gang stalker. This is how gang stalkers are thinking because I'm observing it and I'm seeing it. There's no chance, no opportunity for you. People are going to try to suffocate the opportunity out of you. You could be the person who extends your hand. You do more than what you're supposed to do. That makes you a target because you're next in line to succeed. You're next in line to get that position. And by that means that you're a threat. You're outshining too many people. When people walk by your area, it starts to glow. And if I'm a gang stalker, I must dim them lights. If I don't dim them lights, then people are going to see your artwork. People are going to see your brilliance. People are going to see that you're the next successor. And I can't let that happen. So I'm going to put my list out and I'm going to start writing you up for things that are absolutely not true. Oh, she was rude to a customer. Actually, the customer apologized. She was rude to a vendor. Actually, she's never even met one of the vendors. She talks loudly because someone was talking loudly with her and she had to assert herself and be an assertive person or be dug underneath the carpet where no one could hear her at all. So if you're being picked on and you know you're one of the top people, it's because you're one of the top people. I'm getting tired of Elon Musk saying, oh, well, I'm buying the parlor and I'm doing this. Why do people hate me? Well, people hate you because you're good. People hate you because you're making money. People hate you because you are who you are and they're not that person. They want to rip you apart. God said, I'm going to send you out as a sheep among wolves. Somebody just said that yesterday. So if I'm this little sheep, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna turn this place around. Like it's gonna be looking so good. I have this vision, and then you have all these wolves just like looking at you like, no, no, no. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to be great. I don't want you to do a good job. You're messing it up for us. Matter of fact, if we all do a bad job, that's better because none of us are good and none of us are great. Maybe there's that one person that can be great, but you can't be great too. You are a sheep amongst wolves when you're a gang stalky and you're being gang stalked, you're being witchcraft on, you're being manipulated, you're being brought down by the team, you're being brought down by the crowd. You want to know how you're being brought down by the crowd? I'll tell you how you're being brought down by the crowd. Because in the meeting, everybody said, oh, this department did really good. Oh, this department did really good. I'm getting tired of clapping. There's a lot of departments up in here. But when it gets to your department and they say, this department did really good. Can anybody hear the crickets? Because I hear the crickets. Soon as you get good news, you're at the top of the list. Bam! They come in and slam something negative about you. Every time you make the top of the list, bam! They slam something negative about you. Oh, you know what? You're at the top of the list today. But I'm gonna write you up because yesterday what why you didn't talk to me about it yesterday? Stuff that doesn't even make any sense. Like I thought it was because people were being racist towards me. It's more than racism, boo. This is haterism to the top. This is um, discrimination of those who want to be successful. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to deal with a certain level of discrimination because there are people who are constantly competing against you. And when they compete, baby, they don't play fair. Oh no, sir, boss. They don't play fair. They go around lying on you. And then they get other people to team up on you. And by the time you've decided, you know what? I'm not going to fight back like I should because I'm not a damn punching bag. And you start respecting people, by then it's still a little too late because now they've ruined your reputation as a person who is defiant, which really is a person who is assertive and talks back and gives you feedback on how you're treating them. If you say, well, look, I don't know what happened over there, but, and I say, I don't think that you're talking to me in a presentable way. And now the beef has just begun because I had an opinion on how you're talking to me. And instead of saying, well, look, I don't mean to treat you any type of way. I didn't mean to come off as rude or anything, but this is something that we just need to discuss. It's not a big deal. We're going to get over this. Let's talk about it. But instead, it's like, oh, no, girlfriend. No, you didn't have an opinion about how I was speaking. Oh, no, you didn't, girlfriend, have an opinion of my tone of voice with you. You bow down and submit to me. I am your superior. And if I talk to you how you don't want to be talked to you, but you just need to suck it up. I don't care if it's poison, suck it up. And I'm like, I'm just not that one. I'm just not that one. I'm sorry. Because if I let you treat me like this, I'm setting myself up for failure in the future because when you train people to treat you like that and you accept that, everybody gets in the damn line to disrespect you and spit on you and to grab you by the damn neck and to throw you around like a little limp chicken. That's what they do. And I'm not trying to be disrespected and thrown around like a little limp chicken because I decided to submit and surrender and suck it up and be a good person while I'm being punched in the face with your fist. Oh, what about this one? You need to be able to handle criticism. Oh, well, that's great. I can handle criticism, but can you handle feedback when you tell me something about myself? Because I think that goes both ways. Like we can really have a conversation here. I want to talk. Like I will inform you. But if you just want this to be one-sided, then I can't really do nothing with you. Like, okay, it's like let me tell you what one of the people said when I was asking for an opportunity. I said I'm really good at merchandising. This is what I do. I have a vision. I love for the area to look good, but merchandising is good and all that, but we need you to push sales. And I said, well, maybe in my head, I'm not the best of talker. I'm better at writing it on paper. But when I just say how I want to say it, it comes out all right. Now, my thing is, merchandising does drive the sales because when customers see something that looks nice, elegant, and appealing and appeasing to the eye, they're drawn to it. Now, if you have a rack that looks real tacky, the high clientele, the higher end clientele, they're not going to go to that rack because they're going to feel cheap. They're gonna say, "Oh no, I don't want anybody to see me looking at that. It looks really raggedy over there. Let me go over here where it looks all pretty and sparkly." But let me tell you something. When I put my merchandising skills and hands up on it, and I make that rack look real good, all of a sudden I see women be like, "Oh yeah, I want this one." I said, "Oh wow, look what making it look good does. That's what we call merchandising, baby." So it's like everything that I say has to do with sales. If I say I'm a motivating to my team member, that has to do with sales because now I'm motivating my team member. My team members are inspired. My team members are hopefully practicing healthy competition and not negative competition, and that inspires them to sell more. When I say that customers are drawn to me, I hope that that means that they know that they can come to my fitting room and I'm going to treat them well. Everything that I say that I do, from behaviors to making something look great, is all about sales. I'm not at work to not talk about sales, and I'm not a dummy. Everything's about sales. The way I dress is about sales. If I go to work and I look good and people say, "Oh, I'm inspired by that. I really like that. Look, I want something like that. I want something like what you're wearing." Okay. At this point, I'm like, "Hey, just give me a couple clothes off the rack to models, and I bet you them sales will go up even higher." I'm not talking to sound good. I'm really kind of stepping on ice and trying to be careful because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings and I don't want to overpower anybody because I know that sometimes people like to be with people who are weaker than them. Sometimes people like to be the smartest one in the room. And see, I don't like being the smartest one in the room. And I don't like to be around people who are all weaker than me. I like to be around people who, hey, this person right here, they specialize in this. They're really good at this. This person right here, they're really good at this. They specialize at this. Me, what I'm good at, and maybe there's some things that we're all good at. But I damn sure don't want to be the strongest person in the room all the damn time and the strongest one in every damn thing. That means I'm around a bunch of stupid ass people. And unless I'm just gonna run you like a damn horse, you have to be almost as good as me. Because I need you to present things as good as me if I'm not there. I'm not here to shit on you and to crap on you and to say, "Oh, I'm better than you." I want you to suck. I don't want anybody to see you shine because I learned a long time ago that, like in second grade, that when you do good, that's a reflection of them. When they do good, that's a reflection of you. So why the hell do I want you to do bad? I'm not no narcissist type person where I want to shine my light, but I want to dim yours. Everybody look at me. Those people, they don't have no light. No, I'm sitting here getting beat the hell up and still trying to illuminate your lights. It ain't even Christmas time yet. It's like I did good today. Yesterday I made it to the top of the damn list. I've been making it to the top of the list. And when I make it to the top of the list, what is it? This is a paid program alert to frustrate the hell out of God's people. This is a program alert to frustrate people who are doing good. I don't know what society I'm living in. See, because I came from a place where people wanted you to succeed. And now I'm in a fucking moss pit that's trying to entangle me while it's trying to suffocate me in the water where it's like I'm not supposed to be doing good. I'm scared for my life when I do good now because somebody might want to kill me because I'm doing good. Like what a damn ball hog. Like ball hoggers. That's what some of these people are at these workplaces. They're ball hoggers. They can have the ball all day. What's the fucking point if LeBron scores 50 damn points and whoever that other dude is scores 50 points, but we lost by 75 points and there was a whole bunch of people under the basket that you could have passed the ball to instead of shine all on your own. Like, pass the ball. Pass the ball. Like, you know what? That position you want, I'm starting to think that it's all about you. It's all about me. Yes, of course I want money. Of course I want to survive. But anything that I do, any skill and ability that I have, it's going to contribute to the team. I'm not here. I can't represent and be good at my job and be all about me because I'm clearly on a team. Am I coachable? I've been on varsity all my life. That's what I've been telling them. And it's like, Oh, that's not relevant. Well, don't use words, excuse me if you're listening, but don't use words that have to do with basketball if you don't want me to talk about basketball. You said, am I coachable? Oh, baby, I'm coachable. I'm very coachable. Are you ready? Because I come from them teams that succeed. I come from them teams that get all district. I come from them teams. Baby, we going to championship round. I'm trying to work on championship round. We need to stay up in that area right now. We didn't got the district, baby. I'm trying to get to the championship rounds. But then they try to tell you that your ability and your skills and your team player, this team player, that. But when I tell you all I did was play on teams and we succeeded, oh, that doesn't matter. I don't care about your basketball. I don't care about your track and field. I don't care about the baton, baby. It's relevant. It's all relevant. That says a lot about somebody. I don't care what anybody says. Why is everybody that plays sports stupid and just a black person who's athletic? They didn't learn anything from them moves and them strategizing and calling those plays. And you got to use your brain too. You got to use your brain in sports as well. It's not just no dumpty humpty dump sitting under the basket. Pass me the ball. No, sometimes you got to make fancy moves. Sometimes you got to go here, you got to go there. You got to do a lot of different things. You got to use your brain too. And it takes discipline and it takes work. And you're sweating. You're talking about working 4 hours a day. Some people more than that. Training your body. Exerting. Now I can say any one of y'all right here, right now, outside on the track, y'all ain't none one of y'all gonna beat me. I can take any one of y'all right now on the best, and I'll tell you what that is. That's from training. So you think that's not gonna apply when I'm out here on the sales floor, when I'm running stuff back and forth, when I'm moving, I get all that come from that too. All that's a part of that too. So don't tell me it's not relevant. When I'm sharing customers, oh, that was my customer, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let that go. That's that team player work. That's that I know how to be a team player. When I'm in your area because you went to lunch break and I'm straightening up your area and I'm making sure I make it easier for you, that's that team player work. That's not doing it all by myself. That's not doing it for myself. When I have straightened up my department and I'm ready to go fix your department because right now it's a low volume time, that's teamwork, baby. That's not all about me. So I don't want anybody to tell me that if I try to make it up to another position that it's all about me. It's all about selfishness. Any time that I give is for the team. Any time that I give is to increase sales. There's nothing else to do all day. It's all about sales. So I'm done. I just have to say that if you're out there and people are picking on you and making it seem like you're no good and you're giving it 150%, it's because they are waiting for you to miss an opportunity. I have to build a reputation other than your true own reputation so that I can rip you down, because when that opportunity comes, you are bound to get it. And the only way that I can destroy you is to make up lies about you. That's why they do that to you on the job. That's why they lie on you, because they don't have nothing else if they can't lie on you. That's why they're strategizing against you to bring certain people around you to trigger you and to do things. They have to do everything to push you over because you're something different. You're something different. They need strategies because at this rate, you are winning. At this rate, nobody else stands a chance. And if they do, you're going to see it, and everybody else is going to see it through straight observation and analytics and statistics that it didn't make no logical sense for them to do what they did. Let me tell you what somebody called me today. Today, somebody came up to me and they said, hi, they said, bye, Miss Jackson, after they spent their money at the store. They said, "Bye, Miss Jackson." I said, "Why they calling me Miss Jackson? I'm not Miss Jackson, but I'll take that Michael Jackson money if y'all want to give me some of that Sony." But then I thought about it. The day I was on my cell phone the other day, and there's a movie that Samuel L. Jackson's in. And the Samuel L. Jackson movie is about him getting fired and somebody taking his place, and it doesn't make sense. And he's like, "Are you kidding me? This has to be a joke." Now, you know damn well that that person ain't supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be there. So I said, wow, they're even including movies in my life. So my career is a joke and it's a movie. It's a joke and it's a movie to them while I'm sweating and I'm fucking crying and I'm trying to get to the fucking top so I can feed my village. I'm just a damn movie. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see how we can emotionally suck all of the goodness out of this person. Let's see how we can emotionally and mentally drain this person. Let's see how they react because we need that character. We need to see how that character acts. I ain't getting paid nothing for this though. What is my payment? Keeping the job and getting beat up like a punching bag? Oh, I should just be thankful for that, right? So I'm upset. I'm upset because I applied for this position and somebody else who's been there at least like nowhere near the time that I've been there, and they work or they have a degree in a totally or a certificate in a totally another industry that isn't really relevant to the industry. They got picked apparently. I don't know because the head boss isn't there, but that's what the one who's currently there said. And like I've given my heart, soul, everything to these people. I ain't sold my soul, but I put my love into this work, helping other people. Everything that I've done is relevant up to this point, but nah. And I said, God clicked it. He said, the reason why they were creating lies about you, the reason why this happens to you at so many of your jobs that you go to is because you're next. You're next. Your work skills are outstanding and you're going to beat a lot of people. So the only defense that they have to your offense is to lie on you because you ain't got nothing. Your slate is clean and to strategize to set you up because without that, your work is looking real pure. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm just being honest. Honest. So I'm like, okay, so that degree doesn't matter. So I'm like, me being a good person doesn't matter. So I'm like, me being a team player doesn't matter. So none of this matters. But what I did learn is that if I could be around people like that and make a okay living, then how much more can I do? If I'm around people like that who are strategizing how to be against me and they're not being very professional, how much more can I do? Now, this was a goal for me. I didn't know that I could do this. I didn't think that I could reach it. So, how much more can I do? So, don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep doing your best out here. You know, I'm just throwing out examples of things that I've been through, things that you can experience in the workplace. Let me tell you something. If you're a boss or somebody working at a higher level, don't just take people's word because sometimes the person that people are targeting the most is one of the most successful people in there. You got to be able to read through competition. You got to be able to read through competitiveness. You have to have a level of psychological knowledge. You have to have a high EQ as well. And most importantly, you have to give people a chance. What's the problem with saying, you know what? We're gonna try you at this. If it doesn't work, then we're going to reassess the situation and see what we can do from there. But I'm not going to just take everybody's word. Oh, this person said this, and this one person said that, and this one person, but I haven't seen that at all. All I've seen is hard work. How do you even have that much time to even do all that? Most of the people ain't even supposed to be nowhere near you. Like, and then how are you succeeding in getting some of these numbers, but on those same days you're being written up? How is this person so busy but getting so crucified at the same time? It's not adding up. I'm not gonna think for you. If you're extremely educated and you have an MBA and you have some type of accounting degree or you have a psychology degree, then I expect you to be at that level. I don't have to I don't have to think for you out loud. I don't have to say everything because that means that you should be a good observer. You should be able to see that. If you've never experienced anything like that in life, then I can educate you in those type of things, in those type of behaviors. Everybody that's being bullied is not the bad guy. Sometimes that is the person you're looking for. Sometimes that's the one you need. And when you put those people in the right position, I'm pretty sure a lot of that bullying disappears, or does it? Because I would think if I get more authority, then people can't mess with me as much. And they probably know that. That's why they're like, nah, we don't want that. We want to be able to have that control over you. That just makes sense to me now, doesn't it? Does that make sense to y'all? So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I don't feel like I'm being too much. And it's like every time I give my opinion, it's, I don't have anybody to talk to at work really because they make me feel bad. It's like, oh, you got to be a snitch. Oh, you got to be a butt kisser. Oh, you got to be that. Hey, man, don't none of that work if they don't want you to be that one. I'm going to tell you that. You could be telling the truth the whole time. Well, none of that work if they just don't want you to be the one. You will be sweating. You will be using so much energy to convince somebody that you should have something. And somebody else, somewhere else can clearly just see it and go give it to you. So I'm not, and then it's just driving you crazy. It's driving you crazy. I'm leaving it alone. It made me sick. It made me sick today. I left work. I got off. So if they try to tell me, oh, well, you're gonna be fired because I saw you on YouTube today, nah, you really made me sick. You really made me sick, and to the point where I want to call corporate and tell corporate that I'm being discriminated against, and that there's not being logical decisions aren't being made, and it's really unfair how much work I put into this and the way that I'm being treated. The lies that have been going against me, the scandals, the schemes. Like it's super wrong. And to sit here time after time after time and let certain people get away with this type of stuff is just it's sickening. It's super sickening. I come home and I waste my energy. I come home and you can hear the frustration in me when I'm just telling you about this. Who wants to come home and feel that way? I could be somewhere in a damn jacuzzi. I could be somewhere having a peaceful time. Nobody makes this type of stuff up. Nobody puts themselves through anything like that. And if you're trying to say that I'm that mental, screw you, because it's not worth it. I don't have time for these type of people. I think that I'm a relatively beautiful person inside and out, and I just don't think that somebody like that would have time to sit here and just make certain things up about people, waste their beautiful breath, waste their beautiful time, release pain that's not actually there. That doesn't make sense. Who does that? Nobody. Those type of people is very rare. There's a very small percentage of people like that. Probably like 0.001. And I ain't one of them. 99 problems and that ain't one. Anyway, so I'm gonna stop there because I could probably go all day because that's how it's frustrating me. And this is exactly where the enemy wants you. Spending your time being frustrated. This is the type of thing that makes them smile. This is the type of thing that makes their day. Seeing people just like the way I'm being right now. And I know that. But you got to release your feelings too. You have to, get that toxicity that they put into you because being in that environment and atmosphere, you have to let some of that out as well. I've tried to just keep it all inside, not a good method. It's not a good method. It doesn't work. No one does that. It's not good. So I hope that one day in the career world and in the job place world, that justice will be mine because I'm a damn good worker. And I've been working damn good anytime I've been on the work site. I have never failed a damn employer a day in my life. I've done nothing but good. And that's facts and that's truth. And I plan to stick by that. And why do I do that? Because I want a good ass reputation. And it's funny because I always believed in working hard because it represents me. And then it's funny because then when I go there, these people are doing everything to tear. Not maybe there's one boss that I've had that wasn't like that, but then these people have done everything to tear my reputation down. I probably worked for two people who were really decent people, but I've worked for, more people than that. So I work hard to build my reputation. I do a good job to build a good rapport and to have a good reputation to represent myself as an entity, as a good positive business. And in return, I get these people who are highly competitive against me and who are making up complete lies about me and tearing that exact thing that I'm trying to build down. It's insane. It's completely insane. That's all I have to say, and I'll talk to you guys later. Good luck on the work site, and if you're going through that, I know that you can relate 100%. So don't feel like you're the only one. We're all going through this that are being gang stalked and that are being, good people on the job to try to get to a higher level. And you just have to keep enduring. And, where people don't create space for you, sometimes maybe that just means that God wants you to create your own.